Moscow targeted multiple Ukrainian cities for the first time in nearly 2 weeks in renewed missile attacks Saturday. At least 9 people were killed and 64 others wounded in the southeastern city of Dnipro, where a Russian missile strike destroyed a section of an apartment building, said Kyrylo Tymoshenko, deputy head of the Ukrainian presidential office. Infrastructure facilities were also hit in the western Lviv region and Ivano-Frankivsk regions, in the Odessa region on the Black Sea, and in northeastern Kharkiv. Kyiv, the capital, was also targeted. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak on Saturday promised to provide tanks and artillery systems to Ukraine. Sunak made the pledge to provide Challenger 2 tanks and other artillery systems after speaking to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Saturday, the British leader's Downing Street office said in a statement. It didn't say when the tanks would be delivered or how many. British media have reported that 4 British Army Challenger 2 main battle tanks will be sent to Eastern Europe immediately, with 8 more to follow shortly after, without citing sources. Zelensky tweeted his thanks to Sunak on Saturday for the decisions that will not only strengthen us on the battlefield, but also send the right signal to other partners. Ukraine has for months sought to be supplied with heavier tanks, including the US Abrams and the German Leopard 2 tanks, but Western leaders have been treading carefully. The Czech Republic and Poland have provided Soviet-era T-72 tanks to Ukrainian forces. Poland has also expressed readiness to provide a company of Leopard tanks, but President Andrzej Duda stressed during his recent visit to the Ukrainian city of Lviv that the move would be possible only as an element in a larger international coalition of tank aid to Kyiv. Earlier this month, France said it would send AMX-10 RC armored combat vehicles to Ukraine, designated light tanks in French. The US and Germany announced the same week that they would send Bradley fighting vehicles and Marder armored personnel carriers, respectively, for the first time. Sunak's announcement came as Russian forces fired missiles at Kyiv and other parts of Ukraine on Saturday in the first major barrage in days. Military top commander Valery Zaluzny said that Russia fired 33 cruise missiles overall on Saturday, of which 21 were shot down. Earlier in the day, explosions also rocked the capital, Kyiv. The blasts occurred before air sirens sounded, which is unusual. It's likely the explosions came ahead of the warning sirens because the attack was by ballistic missiles, which are faster than cruise missiles or drones. According to Ukrainian Air Force spokesman Yuri Ihnat, Russia attacked Kyiv with ballistic missiles flying from the north. The ballistics are not easy for us to detect and shoot down, he told local media. The warning about the missile threat was late because of a lack of radar data and information from other sources. On Saturday morning, 2 Russian missiles hit Kharkiv, Ukraine's second-largest city. The strikes with S-300 missiles targeted energy and industrial objects of Kharkiv and the outlying region, Governor Syniehubov said. No casualties have been reported, but emergency power cuts in the city and other settlements of the region were possible, the official said. In the city of Avdiivka in eastern Ukraine, where fighting is most intense, 3 people were killed in Russian artillery attacks on Saturday, Mayor Vitaly Barabash said. 1 person died in a rocket attack in Kryvyi Rih, in the Dnipropetrovsk region, Reznichenko said. The attacks follow conflicting reports on the fate of the fiercely contested salt mining town of Soledar in Ukraine's embattled east. Russia claims that its forces have captured the town, a development that would mark a rare victory for the Kremlin after a series of humiliating setbacks on the battlefield. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said Saturday that the feast battles for Soledar are continuing. Moscow has painted the battle for the town and the nearby city of Bakhmut as key to capturing the eastern region of the Donbass, which comprises of partially occupied Donetsk and Luhansk regions, and as a way to grind down the best Ukrainian forces and prevent them from launching counterattacks elsewhere. But that cuts both ways, as Ukraine says its fierce defense of the eastern strongholds has helped tie up Russian forces. Western officials and analysts say the 2 towns' importance is more symbolic than strategic.